Welcome to the show, a show that brings in the real trailblazer, the people who are making the difference in their life and life of people around them. Entrepreneur TV show is powered by Entrepreneur Nation, a networking group that is going exponentially all across Canada and now in 5 countries. And today, I want to bring in someone very special. The person whom you might know who is evergreen, the person who is ever smiling, the person always has a positive vibe in them, the person who brings smile to everybody's life. And I have a pleasure to introduce somebody in my network, in my surrounding, in my area of networking, somebody I know, and that is Eva Adamou. Eva, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Riz. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
No, you are always smiling. You are always upbeat. You always have positive energy. You look always nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's that's me. And I really appreciate all that, those kind words.
Wonderful. So, Eva, if I may ask, and this is all about, these stories of people behind it, what we do, what we have done, how we come out with different ideas and where we've been, all this. And you have plethora of experience, and I really want to know all of it today. But let's start with your story. What is your story?
How it all started?
Yes.
Okay, well, it goes way, way, way back when I was a youngster, and I really wanted to help people, and I really enjoyed connecting with people. So I saw the sanitation garbage workers coming around, and I thought, they look hot and thirsty, so I decided to make lemonade and start having lemonade stands.
Okay.
And actually we would move to the other blocks too, and we would set up there because we knew the other days that the sanitation workers were there. So I was bringing in a few bucks there when I was little. And then in the neighborhood, I really enjoyed theater and stuff, so we went around and made tickets for 1 penny each, and we would go around to all the neighborhoods and sell tickets to come, and we would have a little production. And in someone's backyard, we had haunted houses in someone's garage. So it was always there, that entrepreneurship in me, that I wanted to connect with people, and everyone in the neighborhood knew that Eva was up to something always. So that's how it started, and after that I was in the business administration world for over 30 years. And I always wanted, everyone was always coming to me for advice, so I would give them advice on beauty and fashion, about hair, about everything, because it just came so natural to me.
Yeah.
And then I decided to do something on the side, so I would go into different companies, and I would sign up with them, and I would sell their products, and I just enjoyed that so much. And I've been doing that ever since. And I love connecting with people and helping people, and whether it be beauty, fashion, whatever they need in their businesses.
So that's very interesting. Viewers, you just heard right from childhood. What was the age?
I was about 6.
6 years old. A 6-year-old girl is not playing with the toys or trying to have dolls, but she is trying to make money. That's a serious entrepreneur in the brought up. And I can really, I was trying to picture it, that a little girl going around the neighborhood and having the shows out there. So you should have gone to these plays and that part in there. And then you talk about something that you wanted to help, and people were reaching out to you, so they could have seen you as the person of, resourceful person, because you always dress nice, you look nice, so they see you are the one who's going to give me the right advice.
I guess it just came natural to me, and I just enjoy people. I love crowds of people. I love connecting, and joining the Entrepreneur Nation has given me that fulfillment.
Okay.
Because we meet
Yeah.
you know, at our monthly meetings
Yeah.
and all that. So
Yeah.
it's just great.
So 30 years you have run different businesses, and I forgot one thing. Forgive me. Eva is also a world-renowned author. This is her book, and she has written some great information, her own life story. If you want to read out all about her, this is in one of the book that you will find her more details in it. But today I wanted to know something about the Entrepreneur Nation, which you already touched on. So you've been a part of this networking group for about a year or so?
It's a year anniversary, and I'm renewing my membership again, and I've also bought into the Entrepreneur Nation. And
Whoa! That was a big news. I was holding on to it.
Sorry.
So Eva is also the networking group partner right now. So you
Franchise
partner. So you have one of the chapters there,
Yes.
and there's a number of people.
Oh,
in that?
great people.
Okay.
Great people. Have a great group, yes.
Okay. So over 30 years of experience from different businesses, you own and operate, and you have your service and skills from the being the administrations. Now you are the business owner. Now you know 20 plus people are looking after you. Okay, here's my advice. So how do you find the networking? How do you find meeting people?
It's great. It just it happens with the Entrepreneur Nation. There's constantly people joining,
Okay.
constantly, and we've grown tremendously in 1 year.
Okay.
Lucy Jeffrey has done a fantastic job, and every day we have members joining, and we connect with people, and we help them to run their businesses properly, and any social media, anything they need, the Entrepreneur Nation is there to help.
Okay.
And with my chapter, I am there to remind people about all the services that the Entrepreneur Nation offers. So
Okay.
it just all works out, and we just have a very wonderful time, and there's so many events, and there's always something new coming up, and
Okay.
it helps everyone.
Okay, so I see you kind of work toward win-win situation. That the people you bringing in and together, you have conversations. It's kind of like a big brainstorming session,
Exactly, right. You hit the nail right on the head, Riz.
So it means like you are administration, somebody's a lawyer, another one is
Exactly.
dentist, and they figure out, okay, how do we really work together in order to grow a business?
Right. And we all work together, and it all blends, and it all comes out with a wonderful recipe for everyone that everyone's happy with.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just a wonderful place to be right now. I'm very happy.
Okay, so in terms of bringing in people into that networking group and supporting them, what they look for from you, in terms of support, in terms of guidance?
Yes, I'm there to remind them
Okay.
of all the services that we have in place.
Yeah.
And I just connect with people. If they're planning a project, they always inform me, and I'm involved with it.
Okay.
And I offer my expertise. I even ask Lucy, and we all blend together.
Okay. So you've been to networking a lot, and the Entrepreneur Nation is something that attracted you, and you went all in. Do you remember any funny stories about networking sessions? Anything from the past, any years that happened to you?
Everything hasn't been all up all the time.
Okay.
Yes, there are some times where you work very hard, but you don't succeed in several businesses. But
Correct.
you just get up again and put on your armor suit and just keep plugging along. I can't really think of anything offhand, Riz, that was funny. No, I can't really think of anything. Oh, I remember having people over to my house, now that you mentioned, yeah.
Okay.
Funny. And I had set up for a makeup party.
Okay.
And I had it all set up, and my son came home, and he was bleeding because he was playing outside, and he was, so I had to rush him to the hospital. So I had to tell everyone to leave. But they came back again.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
so,
well, there was an emergency right there.
Yes, but that was embarrassing, but that was my son.
See, folks, if you have a passion, if you are a real entrepreneur, the passion goes into persistence, and then doesn't matter if there are struggles or new lessons, you keep it going. And when Eva was telling me that, about the party, which was kind of postponed for a few days or few hours, but it was there. But if the person can see, the other people around you can see that passion in there, they're going to stay connected. Does not matter. Small losses in the way are not the one defines you.
No, they're just little pebbles along the way, and you just get up and you just keep plugging along, and that's all there is. It's to your success story. You just keep doing what you love, and it all works out.
Okay. So in your networking group right now, about 20 some people?
Around there, yeah.
So we have all different kinds of...
From all occupations. We have... there's mortgage brokers, there's dentists, there's lawyers, there's everything. A little bit of salt and pepper, everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have a network of people which help and support each other.
Yes.
That's the whole objective of it.
That's the whole objective, that we all look forward to meeting once a month.
Okay.
And we have our After 5 business mingles once a month. That's where everyone gets together from all the chapters. So that's a wonderful evening.
Okay.
And we have events. We've been to dance groups where we dance, and there's a women's club, there's a men's club. It's just fabulous.
Okay.
And once someone
it's like a whole series of things.
It's like a family.
Yeah, it's like a family.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's great. I can't say enough about the Entrepreneur Nation. It's fabulous.
So you said you meet once a month. Where do you guys meet?
We meet at the same location every month.
Okay.
I don't think it's the same place, but we're getting so big that we have to look for something bigger now.
Okay. And if they need to find your chapter, they go to the Entrepreneur Nation website and they can connect with you?
If they come out and ask to see Lucy, they will check out and see what is available.
Right.
Because we group people, like if there's lawyers and so you have to group people accordingly.
That's what I was getting into this, that there's kind of exclusivity. There's not like all lawyers in one.
Oh, no.
But you have it kind of exclusive.
I said salt and pepper, so it's a sprinkle of all good things.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So they would be assigned to a different chapter if there were too many of one, or if she didn't want double in one, whatever. It all works out.
Okay.
So there's 10 chapters in London, and so it's very simple. Like they're all over London, and you just pick one. If it's not available, then they would go to another chapter.
To our audience who will be listening to you, the person who is in the business, who is a startup or the new small entrepreneur business who wanted to be in one of this group, what message you wanted to give to our audience that why they should join?
Why you should join? Well, I think that the Entrepreneur Nation is one of the best networking groups around right now, and I'm not just being prejudiced, but what we offer to our members is totally amazing. There's social media, training. I didn't know how to do a live video. Lucy has trained me, and I think she uses my video now as a example with her training. We offer printing services. There's the monthly meetings, as I said, referral. The list goes on and on. It's just whatever you need for your entrepreneurship, your business, we have it for you.
Awesome, wonderful. So guys, you have heard the person who is an author, the person who has an experience over 30 years in being as an entrepreneur, the person who truly become an entrepreneur at age 6. So nothing can go wrong in that aspect of it. We're going to keep talking. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back and come up with ask some more questions about Eva's personal life and how she actually managed her time with all those different things in between, and family and friends and this. And I know she's very active in all avenues. So stay tuned. We'll be right back at the Entrepreneur Show. Welcome back. I am with Eva. Eva, the person who is an author, who is a serial entrepreneur, and now the exclusive business partner with the Entrepreneur Nation. She is one of the franchise owner for one of the London chapter, and today she actually explained her life story right from the beginning, and now being a serial entrepreneur. She's been very successful. She has been the role model for all the women who's trying to do, and I would say small kids too. Because if you put away your phone and start doing something really you are passionate about, you will find your life drive right out of it too. Eva, we talk some serious stuff too, so let's get to some fun part.
Okay, I'm ready.
So for your personal life, you know, most of the people struggle with this, who are so successful, who are so serious about their business, they struggle with their personal part of it. Do you struggle with that?
No, I don't. I find it simple when you're organized.
Okay.
And you prepare.
Okay.
And you keep track of everything. You use your calendars, you use your everything, so you're on top of everything.
Okay.
And that way you can share your time with everything that is out there for you.
Okay.
And you shouldn't get frustrated or anything, because if you do screw up, sorry, you can always smooth it out somehow. And the next time, we learn from our mistakes.
Absolutely.
And you have to keep positive and keep moving along and make sure you're on top of everything and that you plan.
Okay. So in your personal life, who is number one priority to you?
Right now,
I know, I'm sure you have a lot of priorities.
yeah, my partner is a priority. I have my mother.
Okay.
My dad passed away, unfortunately, in 2014. And my mother is in the nursing home.
Okay.
She's 93. And I go to the nursing home every other day.
Wow.
And I spend 2-3 hours there.
Very nice.
And it's just so sad to see the point that she's come to. She's a little bit into dementia. She still knows who we are, so that's very important. But they have entertainment, and I see all these people in wheelchairs, and I see myself there down the road. Not you know, it's not too far away, so I try to make them smile. I try to make them happy.
Okay.
I will sit and speak, you know, talk to them, chat to them. Just make them smile.
Okay.
And when there's entertainment, I'll go up and they'll ask me to go up and dance or whatever.
Oh.
In the retirement home, my mother would, they'd have nice entertainment there when she was in the retirement home. Now she's in nursing home. It's a little bit different, but when they had entertainment, they wanted me to get up there and dance Zorba the Greek.
Okay.
So I would get up and I would entertain. So it's very important that we think of the elderly generation, and right now, that is a big priority in my life, because I don't know how long my mom will be with us. So it's very important that I see her.
Okay,
often.
Very nice, very nice.
Yes, and it's very satisfying.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Rewarding.
I mean, not only you are taking care of your own mom, but you are actually being part of the whole the nursing home and make them smile.
Make them smile. That's so important, because their life now, it's their end of their life, and I just like to see everybody happy.
Wow. You know, I know it's a really touchy subject, and I know you have parents and you care about some of those people, but if you take time and if you give some time, you feel the deep gratification in you, like I'm seeing in her eyes right now. And that is so important in our life. Everything is important, but gratification is much important, and especially from the parents who brought you into this world and brought you to where you are, right?
Exactly.
So now we move to the other side of the spectrum. You have grandkids too.
Oh yes, I have 6 beautiful grandchildren. I've been blessed. They are the jewels in my crown.
Jewels of my crown.
Of glory, yes. And I don't see them as often as I would like to see them, because they keep moving further and further. My first grandchild was born on my birthday.
Oh, so
we celebrate every year. We just celebrated our birthday. She turned 19, and I turned, well, we won't mention that.
Okay.
And we celebrate.
You turned 19 plus 1.
Plus, right on. And I have a 19-year-old and a 16-year-old boy from my daughter, and then my son has, are you ready? They're 9, 8, 7, and 4.
Okay.
So they're all young.
Okay.
And they're just the most wonderful thing that anyone could ever ask for. They give me so much pleasure. I love spending time with them, and I love going to their games, their soccer games, whatever. So it's very.
So they
I've been blessed.
Look forward to Nana coming into their
yes, we have good times.
Okay.
We have good times. I tell them stories about their dad.
Okay.
And about their mother, and they're on the floor laughing. We have such a good time. And then I said, well, maybe we shouldn't tell Daddy when he comes home, but they just blurt it all out, and we all laugh. It's fun.
You know, the funny thing is that's what my mom does all the time with my kids.
Oh, yeah, she tells them about you. Is that bad things?
I don't know, but when you were explaining, I was
you
right there.
You remembered yourself, right. I think that's what grandparents do, right? Because you associate your child with the grandchildren, but with grandchildren, you love them, I think, even more than your children, because you can give them back to their parents.
Yeah. You spoil them up and
you spoil them and then you dish them off. Yes. Oh, well, it's wonderful.
Okay.
That's what we're for.
Okay. If I have that power to reverse the clock, what day, year, what time zone you wanted to relive?
Okay. I would go back to 1997 when my father took us on a trip to Greece.
Okay.
To my homeland, as I was born there also.
Okay.
I came to Canada at 2.5.
Okay.
And so we went there, and Dad took us to his village.
Okay.
And we toured all the Acropolis. We toured all the ancient ruins, and my father was not an educated man, but he was very well read.
Okay.
And he read books and books and books on everything, and he was our tour guide, and it was just fabulous.
Oh.
And I can just see him right now just showing us his little village there, and it was just fabulous. There was 13 of us, and we were all sitting at a table eating every day, and we had all our luggage. We rented a van, and the luggage was all on top, just like the Beverly Hillbillies. It was like, we brought so much luggage, and we even lost some. We lost some because it fell off of the car. Oh my goodness! So that was funny, but we had a fabulous trip, and that was a trip that I will never forget as long as I live, and I wish I could go back there.
So you close your eyes, you feel.
I feel it, and you know what? I still have my dad's shirt.
Okay.
One of his shirts, a khaki shirt that he would wear, with all the pockets, and I still have it hanging down my basement because it reminds me of him, and I like to keep it forever.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So, what would be because now I'm hearing you're fully involved with your family, your friends. What about you? How do you give time to yourself?
Well, I've got a busy life, and when I wake up in the morning, I go to the gym at 8:30. And I meet every morning,
that's early.
5 days a week. I try to. We meet with some elderly ladies that I've worked out with for many years, and now we just go and we spend time together, and we work out very well for an hour. And that starts my day. Then I come back, and I'll call my mom, see how she's doing, and see who's going to visit her today.
Okay.
That's the number one priority. And then I look in my calendar. I know what's coming up. If there's an Entrepreneur Nation meeting, I do not go to the gym. I'll go to the meeting or whatever. So I plan my day on the activities that are coming up.
Okay.
And you have to be organized.
Okay.
And you have to just keep going on.
So you use a phone, calendar,
and I have I do both, calendar and a book.
Okay.
A daily reminder book.
To be honest, I'm in business for so long, and I grew up writing. in a notebook.
Yeah,
in
I
there.
like that
I
too.
still use phone,
Yeah.
but I still write
I
it.
prefer the writing myself.
I feel good to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel good crossing off
Yeah,
like
yeah.
done. Crossing off is good to me too.
But there's reminders now on the phone and
Yeah.
all that. So we've been, we're lucky that we have all these modern
luxuries.
Luxuries, yes. So you just have to stay on top of everything and plan your day.
Okay.
So the night before, I go over everything, what's coming up, and double check and triple check, and then you make sure that you're going to be where you're supposed to be and do what you have to do.
Awesome. Very practical advice is that the person who is not only involved in business, helping other businesses, but also involved their own life and people around them. And it comes with time management, which is one of the crucial thing I think most of the entrepreneurs, I wouldn't say suffer, but kind of struggle with. So if you want to know more about Eva and ask her what her tools and tips, you can always reach out to her to figure out. You can always meet her at the Entrepreneur Nation Business Mingle as well as other meetings, because you wanted to learn from her. You wanted to know how she really managed, because it might be helpful in your life. Eva, one of the last question I wanted to ask you, in your business networking group and the people who all you know, there are several people you depend on that you rely on to doing business and everything. You mentioned Lucy name, and we are all familiar with her. Why Lucy?
Lucy and I go back 7 years, and we have, I was her client in the salon when she had her salon. And then she closed the salon, and she went on to some other networking, and I followed her. I always trusted Lucy. I think she's an amazing, very smart, intelligent lady. And then she just moved on to different things, and I was always there with her.
Okay.
And I trusted her when she asked me, Eva, did you want to become a franchise partner with the Entrepreneur Nation? And I didn't even hesitate, because I know Lucy, and I trusted her fully, and I'm so happy that I made this move. I am blessed to have Lucy beside me in everything I do.
Awesome. Wonderful. So you can depend on her every time.
Always.
Awesome.
Yes.
What would be your word of wisdom for our listeners, for our viewers you wanted to leave with? What is the message you want to leave with them?
The message that I would leave with you all is that when you have a passion for something, pursue it and fulfill your dream, live and breathe it, and help as many people as you can, touch as many people as you can. And that's all I can say, and that's what I have done. And you will succeed. Be happy. And anything that comes your way, overcome the hurdles, and always know that there is gold at the end of the rainbow.
Wow. I can't even top that. And to be honest, there are things that people will say it out loud and think it was, but I want to say that Eva actually walked on those lines, and she can really attest to those. She has that experience in order to being passionate, being persistent, and being positive. The 3P that can make your life and the life around you, because then comes into the play when you are being positive and you are being smiley, happy, making other people laugh, your life will automatically become happier. And from this show today, we are leaving you with the great wisdom words from Eva. And keep watching Entrepreneur Show, the show that bring in the trailblazers, the people who are making the differences, the people who are actually genuinely in the business to helping others. And I take pride in introducing those people to you, so you listen and learn. Keep watching Entrepreneur TV, and thank you, Eva, again for on the show.
Riz.
It was so much fun.
It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. That was lots of fun.
Awesome. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.